योगेन चित्तस्य पदेन वाचां मलं शरीरस्य च वैद्यकेन योपाकरोत्तं प्रवरं मुनीनां पतञ्जलिं प्राञ्जलिरानतोऽस्मि। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ओम ओम। Now we are slowly reaching to ultimate truth of enlightenment, of knowing Drishta. We are now slowly crossing the boundary of Drishyam and entering into Drashta consciousness. So whatever our belief system, whatever our thinking process, our decision making, all our sadhana, all our spiritual practice that we have used when we are in part of Drashyam is going to change. It's going to be reverse. Because when we are entering into Drashyam, we need intention, we need sankalp, we want to move forward in that direction. But when we are in boundary of Drishta and Drishyam and slowly want to move on other part except Drashyam, then we need to come out of this theory of wanting something. Any intention is going to be hurdle in our journey towards Drishta. So that is where now Maharshi is giving descriptions of that yogi who is now reached to that destination. That is very small, very subtle positions, and now yogi need to make choice or becoming choiceless. And when yogi becoming choiceless in 100% pure devotional, without any intention, without any sankalpa, he dropped down into Drishta consciousness. And what is going there, what is going in that unknown field of universal consciousness is going to be explained from this sutra. Four 4.25 विशेषदर्शिन आत्मभाव भावना विनिवृत्ति विशेषदर्शिनः. That yogi has got that divine power, that divine drishya, the divine intention, or all that can be achieved by any human being. They got everything, all that divine power. Everything that we have thought possible, impossible, achievable, not achievable, everything. In same way, when we are living in this material world, and we can see he is or she is a billionaire, millionaire, he's like top of this world. He or she has experienced everything in this world. He has moved towards everywhere, everything he has achieved as someone can think of. He has everywhere, all world he has moved around, all these different places, everything he or she has experienced. Same way, that person or yogi that has experienced all that achievable things inside this inner universe, spiritual universe, that yogi Maharshi is saying as Vishesha Darshinaha. Because all that vibhuti, all that special experience that we have seen in chapter number 3, this yogi has experienced that all. So this yogi don't want to move in this universe. Automatically he or she will come into paravairagyam sthiti. Vairagyam, paravairagyam, aparavairagya, paravairagya, very specialized vairagya. He or she is easily detached with all his or her power. So when this situation is going to be arised, what is going to be happen? Visheshadarshinaha atma bhava bhavana vinivritti. So that ultimate intention that anyone wants to achieve, that say, okay, when you are moving in this self-realization journey, then our intention, our ultimate goal is, I want to realize myself, self-realization, moksha, bodha, whatever you want to say in different words. But this is what every yogi wants to achieve. So Maharshi is saying in this point that yogi is forgetting, or yogi don't want even moksha. Atma bhava bhavana vinivritti, that type of vritti is also going to be removed from his or her chittam. Because wanting something, that is also one type of vritti. And when we say samadhi, kaivalya, atma sakshatkar, self-realization, what type of chittam is required? Yogaha, chitta, vritti, nirodha, niruddha type of chittam, fifth type of chittam we required to be enter into samadhi state. So now I don't want anything. I don't even want self-realizations. That type of thought process that he has for his entire life or from many births, and that vritti, that higher every night, every single day, every single second, he or she has only one thought, I want to achieve this. And that only intention has given that strength or power to reach to this situation. But now that single most thing or single most thought process, he also has to leave behind to enter into another world of unknown drishta. Visheshadarshinaha atmabhava bhavana vinivrittihi. Then what is going to be happen? That type of chittam that don't even have single vritti, that highest vritti is also removed. Tada kim syat? What will happen after that when yogi don't have any vritti? Tada vivekanimnam kaivalya pragabharam chittam. Tada vivekanimnam kaivalya pragabharam chittam. What is going to be happen? Viveka nimnam. Nimnam means towards vivekam. That special types of prajna, special types of discrimination of knowing what is drashta and what is drashtam. That type of knowledge, that type of prajna, that type of viveka is going to be there in chittam. Kaivalya pragabharam chittam. Kaivalya means samadhi, ultimate realization. That type of chittam is going to be made of. The same rutam bhara tatra pragya we have used in chapter number 1. Same now this chittam, ekagra chittam, now is going to be become kaivalya pragabharam chittam. This chittam can able to achieve kaivalya sthiti. So now this mirror is ready to reflect pure consciousness. All ashuddhi, all impurities we have removed from our chittam. It's now very pure, very subtle. So this mirror can reflect our own true self, because drishta cannot see or experience itself. It requires some external tools, but that external tools has to be ready, purest form. This purest form of chittam Maharshi is saying as kaivalya pragbharam chittam. So and say what type of chittam you want to achieve. So okay, I want my chittam to become like kaivalya pragbharam. That chittam can able to achieve kaivalya. Tada vivekanimnam kaivalya pragbharam chittam. Here also Maharshi is not saying that yogi has achieved kaivalya sthiti. He is only saying that now because you has removed all your intention, all your vritti, you are becoming in niruddha chittam, kaivalya pragbharam chittam. Now you can able to achieve ultimate truth. You are ready now. You haven't achieved, but now you are ready. Now your journey of kaivalyam is going to start from here. All that effort, all your spiritual practice can make you to come in fifth state of your chittam, and now your next journey of knowing yourself is going to be start. Tada vivekanimnam kaivalya pragbharam chittam. What is going to happen after that? Tat chidreshu pratyayantaraणि संस्कारेभ्यः. tat संस्कारेभ्यः. We have gone to that level of niruddha chittam, but there is no guarantee you or that yogi is going to stay for lifelong in same type of chitta. Again because of tachidreshu, there are your sanskara, some past impression is going to be take you down from niruddha chittam. Tachidreshu pratyayantarani, again you are going into vyuthana sthiti. So this type of experience, you are going into niruddha sthiti, again you are coming into ekagra sthiti of chittam. You are going into drishta consciousness, again you are moving back into drishyam because of the chidreshu. There are holes, there are some hurdles, there are some points, that is gravitational forces again taking you down in this drishyam consciousness. Tachidreshu pratyayantarani sanskarebhya. Yes sir.
Is it yoga niruddha parinam? Vyuttana niruddha uttan sanskaro abhibhavo pradurvavo. That sutra is related with this.
When, yes, so when
Vyuttana sanskar niruddha sanskar vyuttana abhibhavo pradurvavo chittasya anvaya kshana anvaya chittasya nirodha parinam.
yes,
That sutra relates with this, I think. Vyuttana sanskar.
yes, so see, nirodha parinamah, nirodha parinama, what is a driving force of nirodha parinamah? When विशेषदर्शिन आत्मभाव भावना विनिवृत्ति, when you will not have any thought process, you don't have thought of knowing yourself, that type of vritti or that type of detachment of final vritti, that is leading towards your nirodha parinamah. But this is called when you are moving towards again drashta, again moving to drishyam, that is called your ekagra parinamah, that is called your samadhi parinamah. Because in samadhi also there are different types of stages. You are going more after this samadhi parinamah, you are going into nirodha parinamah. But now tachidreshu pratyayantarani sanskarebhyah, this type of your past karma, your past sanskara, your past mind impression is so powerful, is taking you down, and this type of sthiti or experience is called samadhi parinamah or ekagra parinamah. Tachidreshu pratyayantarani sanskarebhyah, because that thought process, you have said, okay, I want to become in samadhi state, I want to make myself concentrated on this type of object, that type of again and again repeated thought process you have done or you have experienced for so many years. This type of intention, sanskara of becoming in samadhi state, focusing on some simple type of object, I want to become ekagra, I want to make my chittam as a focus mind. But when you are moving out of this chittam vyapara, what is going to, you don't want anything, then your chittam become anywhere, you are not niruddhan chittam, anything can be possible. So you don't want to make any boundary or any intention of your chittam. Either this chittam from individual chittam, it can become universal chittam. This individual chittam can become some other type of identity. We don't know. When you are moving to unknown, anything can be possible, and you are experience something else. You are experience someone else chittam also, because you don't have your own chittam. Then something else will becomes to you also, and then you said, no, no, I don't want this, or I, my past sanskar say, okay, I want niruddha chittam, I want ekagra chitta, I want samadhi. So again you are coming back to your individual consciousness, and then you are slowly whatever is going to be happen, let it be, let it be, let it be. I don't want anything. That is why, see, this uh, sannyas parampara or other parampara, what they are wandering around the world. They don't want anything. They are not doing any specific sadhana that they used to do to attain samadhi. After attain samadhi, they has to come out of samadhi and experience anything that is going to be happen, because samyak nyasah sannyasa, samyak nyasah iti sannyasah means now you don't have your own thought process, you don't have any your own vritti. Then any vritti can become, and then that make you lead anywhere. Someone else vritti will become, and your life will move towards that, then somewhere else. Same like your river, your life will become like river. So wherever there is a slope, you are going to move. You are, and you are not resisting. You are not resisting, because resisting, I don't want, that is also one type of vritti. I want something, that is one type of vritti. So now you are this vritti vyapara, you are nivrittihi. So that nivrittihi can be for many lifetime, many years, we never knows. That people who are living without any vritti, they are also say, okay, if you are don't have any vritti, if you don't have any thought process, you don't have any sankalpa, how are you going to live? You don't have any intention, but universe have some intention. It is going to become to you, and something is going to be done from you. You are becoming madhyam, you are becoming instrument of universal consciousness. That thing is going to be happen. Anything is possible. But then you are resistance. Okay, I don't want to do this business, I don't want to do teaching, I'm like I'm samadhis person, and I just want to in niruddha chittam. Why this lots of thought process are coming into my mind, I have make them niruddha. But this is not your thought process, you are outside of this chittam. Anything that is happening, you are detached. So that type of vivek gnanam has to be done. But when you are resisting, the resisting thought process, you are coming into samadhi parinamaha, ekagra parinamaha, tachidreshu pratyayantrani sanskarebhyah. 4.28 हानम एषां क्लेशवदुक्तं, हानमेषां क्लेशवदुक्तं एषां. You also need to work on your past karma also. Hanam esham, whatever your past karma, past chittam impression that you have gained or you have accumulated throughout this birth or previous birth. Esham hanam kleshavat. You has to start working on that. So you also are start doing hanam of all this klesha. Avidya, asmita, rag, dvesh, abhiniveshaha, kleshaha. You has to do hanam. You has to remove this kleshaha, because these 5 klesha, and out of 5 there is one klesha, avidya kshetramuttareshaam prasuptatanu vicchinno dharanam. Avidya is main root cause of all other four kleshaha. So this main klesha are root of all your vritti. So now you have removed vritti on upper level of consciousness. So you have removed from outside of all the ground, so you not able to see this from outside, but there are some roots. So now you are working on this simple, these roots of all vrittis. So now you are moving towards some other consciousness and working on your roots, that is giving this birth and life and all your vrittis. So all your surface of your consciousness farm is removed now. When you are remove this whole jungle, whole consciousness, all vrittis, everything is removed. So now you can able to work on what are these roots that is giving birth of these different vrittis. You has to remove that also. Hanam esham klesha vaduktam. Hanam esham klesha vaduktam. प्रसंख्याने व्यकुसिदस्य सर्वथा विवेकख्याते धर्ममेधः समाधिः प्रसंख्याने अपि अकुसीदस्य सर्वथा विवेकख्यातेः धर्ममेघः समाधिः. So now you are removing that main root cause of all your vritti, that is avidya. How you can remove this avidya? With viveka khyate. What is viveka khyate? Prasankhyaane. So buddhi, your chittam, and your universal consciousness, your drashta, both are different. Drishta drishya vivekaha. So because of avidya, I unable to see these both things are different. So this buddhi or chittam giving me this knowledge of drishta and actual drishta, both are different. That type of knowledge, that type of very subtle discrimination faculty is going to be achieved by you when viveka khyate hai. That type of experience is called dharma megha samadhi. So here Maharshi is using another word before is kaivalya, nirbij samadhi, or other asampragyat samadhi. Here Maharshi is using word called dharma megha samadhi, ultimate samadhi, where you don't have any vritti, niruddha chittam, and niruddha chittam, you are not, there are not a simple what we call this chidram. There are no things you are going back again to ekagra chittam. There are no that small holes in your chittam. You are giving everything, you are working everything to make sure that not a single thought process come back again, because now you have find out root cause of all this chitta vritti. Before, my focus is only to remove all types of vritti, so that I have achieved and come to the fifth stage of niruddha chittam. But then when I went to this niruddha chittam, when I have removed everything, everything is gone, not a single thing is there on my consciousness, somehow something is popping up again and again. Then I am wondering why this is happening. I have make all my effort, all my lifelong effort to make my chittam clean, pure, but again something is coming, again something is coming. That type of bubbling up of different thought process vritti I can able to see when my chittam become niruddha. So then question will arise that why this is coming back. So say there should be some root cause of this vritti. It's because of my past karma, because of my sanskara, because of some other past impression on my mind. And all these impressions are coming because of my panchavritti, and all panchavritti has only one vritti, that is called avidya klesha. So now I am focusing only to remove avidya, only to remove darkness. But you cannot remove darkness because it's not there at all. It's only absence of light. So now I am bringing actual light. Viveka khyate. This light of ultimate knowledge, Viveka khyate, is removing this avidya. I am thinking I am like this. I am thinking that drashta and drishyam both are same. I have belief system of this duality. So I am going more higher and seeing this everything is one, non-dual. Advaitam, only one is there, there is no two, there is no three. That type of buddhi, that type of knowledge, that type of prajna, that type of samadhi is called dharmamegah samadhi. Prasankhyane, doing lots of discrimination, lots of exercising of knowing what is changing and what is not changing, what is drishta and what is drishyam, and then finalizing, okay, there is only one thing, there is no two, there is no duality, only drashya, only drashta is there, there is no drishyam at all. Brahma Satya Jagat Mithya, Brahma Satya Jagat Mithya, everything is just imagination. Nothing is real, only one is real. Non-dual self is only reality. That type of knowledge, if we want to tag that knowledge, or if we want to say some word for that knowledge, Maharshi is using dharma megah samadhi. What is going to happen when I have, or that yogi achieve this state of consciousness of dharma megah samadhi, tatah klesha karma nivrittihi? When I am reach into this ultimate consciousness of non-dual self, Brahman, nothing else, everything is just Maya, Ma plus Ya. What is nothing or what is not there is called Maya. So that type of your imaginative or universal imaginary is going to be vanished for you only, for that yogi only, because now he or she is not seeing outside, he or she is seeing inside, and inside there is nothing. That nothingness, not knowingness, not experienceness, no single vritti, that is called dharma megah samadhi. And when that type of knowledge or vivek jnana, vivek khyate will be there, everything, all your klesha, avidya, and because of all your klesha, whatever karma that you have done, whatever chitta vritti, whatever mind's impression you have on your chittam, everything is going to be vanished in single fraction of second. when you are middle of your dream and lots of things you have created in your dream. So process of creation is making lots and lots of effort. Okay, I was kid and then I have learned this knowledge and then I have worked and I have saved this money and then I went here and I created this villa and I have created this company, and lots sequential logical way you have create something. But for destruction, not same type of things is required. It's just a single thing and boom, everything is vanished. When you wake up from your dreaming state, not a single thing is you can able to experience. It's not going, okay, now I'm going to wake up, so okay, first of all your house and villa is going to be vanished, and slowly your factory is going to be vanished, and slowly your body is going to, it's not going to be sequential. It's just a simple things of knowingness, that visphotaha, that blasting of universal consciousness, vivek jnana dharma megha samadhi, and everything is gone in a single shot. Not a single thing is going to be there. Dharma megha samadhi. So that blasting of spiritual blasting, dharma megha samadhi, you are enlightened. Whatever wrong belief system you have, everything is vanished in a single shot. And when this is coming to this state of consciousness, all your clash, all your karma, whatever you have in your chittam, because whatever that foundation of chittam that have lots of klesha or lots of karma, when that foundation is not there, that is already blasted. So everything that is putting on that foundation is also going to be vanished, because that is the root cause of everything. Avidya kshetram uttaresham. So when avidya will be not there, because you are into vidya, so you are not going into dreaming state when you are in wakeful state. And when you are in dreaming state, you cannot be wakeful state. Ubhaya dharana nava dharanam. You cannot be in dual state at the same time. So when I am in dharma megha samadhi, everything is going to be vanished in a single shot. Tataha klesha karma. You are into no mind state. There will be no mind, no chittam, no buddhi, no sharira, annamaya, pranamaya, manomaya, vijnanamaya, anandmaya, no kosha. Kosha means there is some boundary. There is some limited identity. You are outside of this all identity. Dharma megha samadhi. What is going to happen when all your karma or your klesha is washed out? Tada sarva varnamalape tasya jnanasya natyaj gneyam alpam. Tada sarva avarana mala apetasya jnanasya anantyat gneya alpam. All your ajnana, all your impurities, all your ignorance, all these ignorance things that has been on your chittam is going to be vanished. So from your boundness to unbounded self, when you are in dharma megha samadhi. So you don't have to know anything, knowingness, or want to know something, or that is I have known something or I haven't known something. That type of chittam, that type of buddhi is also going to be vanished, because now you are not into boundary. your chittam don't have any boundary consciousness. You have that vishuddha jnanam, atma jnanam. You are knowing everything now, of root cause of everything. Tada sarva, when you are into knowing self, self realized self, all that avidya, all that darkness is going to be vanished in single shot. Jnanasyana gneyam alpam. So everything
અવાજ
is
ક્રેક થતો હોય એવું લાગે છે, અવાજ બરોબર સંભળાતો નથી, ક્રેક થતો હોય એવું લાગે.
okay. तदा सर्वाभरणमलापेतस्य ज्ञानस्यानन्त्याच् ज्ञेयम् अल्पम्. तदा सर्वा आवरणम् अलापेतस्य ज्ञानस्य anantyat gneyam alpam. When this yogi achieved this dharma mega samadhi, there will be not a single thing. Gneyam alpam, gnata gneya gnana yoga. So we have started journey of knowing something, knowing of yourself. And when you know yourself, there will be not a single thing outside of your knowingness. Everything is going to be known, or you are coming into conclusion of not wanting to know anything because you are into jagrut state. You are not into sleeping or not into dreaming state. Whatever gneyam, whatever knowingness that I have intention is for that bounding awareness, limited awareness. But when you are in wakeful state, you are knowing everything, because you are in jagrut state, wakeful state. There should be not something is hidden from you. So everything is known by you. Tada sarva varanamalapetasya gnanasyanantyaj gneyam alpam. Tatah कृतार्थानां परिणाम क्रम समाप्तिर गुणानां. ततः कृतार्थानां. Now chittam, prakriti is becoming krutartham. What is purpose of prakriti? What is purpose of drishyam? That giving you opportunity of knowing your true self. So when this objective is achieved by drishyam, he or she is also going from your path. Tataha kritarthanam parinama krama samaptihi gunanam. So this trigunatmak prakriti sattva rajatam is guiding you from tamas to rajas, rajas to sattva. And when you are becoming sattva, prakriti is pushing you to go gunatita avastha. So there will be no guna or all gunas. Everything will be on simultaneous basis, and you are going to know everything. Sattva, raja, tama, how you can create sattva, how you can create rajas, how you can destroy, how you can manage, everything is going to be known gunatita avastha. So now all this prakriti guna is not going to control you. You can able to control these three guna. Whichever guna you want, you can able to achieve, you can able to experience. So it's not this yogi is not going to sleep, he or she is not going to work, he or she not going for meditation. Before this dharma mega samadhi, this guna are controlling this yogi. But now yogi has control over this guna. So he or she wants to sit in samadhi avastha, meditation, and then he will ask this sattvic gunaha. So everything out of 100%, everything is sattva, sattva, sattva. When he or she wants to sleep, give rest for all these tools, Anandamaya Kosha, Annamaya Kosha, Pranamaya, then he will ask Tamasik Gunaha. When he or she wants to do lots of work, lots of Kriya, then he or she is going to achieve Rajas Gunaha. So he or she is going to be master of this all gunaha, creation, maintenance, destruction, everything he or she can do. Tataha krutarthanam parinam krama samaptir gunanam. So this controlling self of this guna on yogi is going to be vanished for this dharma mega samadhi, whoever has achieved this samadhi. क्षण प्रतियोगी परिणामा परांत निर्ग्राह्य क्रमः क्षण प्रतियोगी, each and every fraction of second, smallest unit of kala, smallest unit of time, क्षण क्षण प्रतियोगी परिणाम अपरांत निर्ग्राह्य क्रमः. So this whole life cycle, this kala, this all this time, this when you are into dharma mega samadhi, you are going more deeper into present moment awareness. So when you have this minute, and then minute into second, and second into fraction of second, and then smallest amount or smallest unit of this time, kshanam, you can able to observe this kshanam also. Same you can able to observe when you have this special instrument, electron, proton, neutron, and then you are still focusing on this each and every element. You are going more deeper of knowing something. So when you have this dharma megha samadhi, that all gunas is not able to control you, and this time frame, this kala is also not going to be control you, because now that column coming and going, 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1, that type of this kramaha means sequencing of the kshana. What is time? So there is some sequencing of the smallest unit of time. So when you have this dharma megha samadhi, you can able to go beyond this sequencing programming, because your mind, your chittam, everything is controlled by this sequencing, this krama of kshana pratiyogi, and that is what giving you some changes. Prakriti or this drashyam, when we say this drashyam, what is characteristic or properties of this drashyam is changing nature. Something has to be changed, then and then we can say this is prakriti. Something is here, then it's going to be changed after some time, then has to be changed something after this changing nature, that is giving you some vision or avidya or some wrong perspective, is also going to be vanished. Because even though you are in a dharma meg or some samadhi paristhiti, but if something is going to be changed and you are going to observe these different changes, you are again able to enter into this prakriti consciousness or drishyam consciousness. But when you are into never changing consciousness, this kshanam, that changing consciousness, is also going to be same for you, because you are so peaceful, you are becoming so boundless, you are becoming so timeless that time cannot able to bound you, because now your consciousness is so subtle, so subtle, so subtle, that you are entering or observing that kramaha, and then you are going beyond this kramaha, this all sequencing, all krama parinamaha, that sequencing or that changing nature of prakriti, you are going to understand. Beyond this changing, nothing is going to be changed. So changing property of this prakriti or drishyam, there is beyond, there is some another consciousness of prakriti that is not changing at all, because we know that if something is changing, there should be someone is observing this changing, someone is controlling, because something is changing, there should be some control, there should be some programming of when this sequencing is going to be run, when this sequencing is going to be changed, when this sequencing will have this pose. This type of faculty you are going to be observed. So you are going moved beyond this kramaha, this changing nature, changing. Who is changing this prakriti? You are able to know or experience that unchanging faculty. So for you, there will be no time, there will be no changing, everything is there as it is, nothing is changing at all. In that consciousness you are going to stabilize, and this unchanging consciousness is same as drashta. So this relationship between drashta and drishyam, you are able to observe. This krama for you is going to be stopped, because you are not in that part of this changing nature. If you are part of system, if you are part of that equation, if some variable is going to be changed, you are also going to be changed, because you are part of that game. But now you are coming out of this game. So even there is a winning or losing or anything is going to be there, you are out of this sequence, you are out of this formula. क्षण प्रतियोगी परिणाम अपरांत निर्ग्राह्य क्रमः, अपरांत निर्ग्राह्य. Whatever this result, this parinama changing, because if we put something and then this change, this change, everything you are going to be known. So you are not coming into trap of this all changing nature of prakriti, drishyam. पुरुषार्थ शून्यानां गुणानां प्रतिप्रसवः कैवल्यं स्वरूप प्रतिष्ठावा चितिशक्तिरिति. पुरुषार्थ शून्यानां. What is purusharth? What prakriti is going to achieve or giving objective to you? Bhoga apavarga. So now he or she has done his job to give you moksham, to give you self enlightenment, giving you everything, that why I am doing this, what is this all formulas that is running this whole universe game show, everything is going to be known for you, and you are coming out of this sequence, you are out of this formula, out of this equation. All these guna, sattva, raja, tama, why this is changing, all this timing and all this sequencing, everything, you are out of this sequence. Purushartha shunyanam gunanam prati prasavaha. Prati prasava. Prati prasava means you are moving to your root cause. This is called Kaivalyam Sthiti. Dharma me gah samadhi Kaivalyam Sthiti. Swarupa Pratishtha. This Jivatma or this Drishta, he or she is going to know own Swarupa. Yogaha chitta vritti nirodha tada drashtuhu sarupe vasthanam. That is what Maharshi has explained in chapter 1, Sutra 2, Sutra 3, tada drashtuhu swarupe avasthanam. When yoga is going to be achieved, yoga chitta vritti nirodha tada kim syat tada drashtuhu swarupe avasthanam. When you will going to be niruddha sthiti, you are going to know your own swarupa. But in between this whole these different experiences, that was missing in chapter number 1. So when someone wants what is going to be happen after tada drashtuhu or before tada drashtuhu swarupe avasthanam, after chitta vritti nirodha, chapter sutra 3 and sutra 4, there are these 10 or 15 sutras that is explain deeper explanation of what is going to be happen, what these different types of dharma me gah samadhi, kshana pratiyogi, gunatit avastha, this everything is going to be there. Then and then tada drashtuhu swarupe avasthanam is going to be achieved, and that is called kaivalyam. So Maharshi, the way of explaining of Maharshi is very different. In very highest intellectual person, like if you can say some simple things and they can able to grasp. So for them he has put only 4 sutra. Atha yoga anushasanam yoga chitta vritti nirodha tada drashtuhu swarupe vasthanam vritti sarupyam itaratra. So from 4th sutra, vritti sarupyam itaratra means you are moving, your chittam is moving into different chittasya sthiti. Ekagra, moodha, kshipta, vikshipta, and you need to move to niruddha avastha. And when you move to niruddha avastha, tada drashtuhu swarupe avasthanam. And when you are moving to this niruddha avastha, slowly you are going to achieve your true self. So if someone can grasp this 4 sutra, he or she can do sadhana and spiritual practice, and he can achieve this kaivalya padam. But someone wants more detailing, then he is explained this chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, and then chapter 4. Purushartha shunyanam gunanam pratiprasavah kaivalyam swarupa pratishtava chiti shakti riti. Chiti shakti, this Purusha, Jivatma, is going to know themselves. And this is what Maharshi is completing this chapter number 4, Kaivalyam. This is the highest level of understanding, highest level of achievement. Kaivalya Padaha. And Kaivalya Padaha is Samaptam.